Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesper Offersen, and today we are going to look at sheet masks. I went down to Boots and I looked at the sheet masks that they had down there, and they had a lot of them, but I looked at the one from Simples and I looked at the one from Garnier. So today we will look at the one from Simples, and I'll make another video about the Garnier one. So if you would like to see that one, subscribe and hit the bell, and then you will be notified when that is uploaded. But today we are talking about the Simples one, this one here. And they promise that it is a de-stress sheet mask, and they promise that it is super soft natural fibers, and no artificial this and no artificial that and all that sort of things. But still, don't flush it, throw it out instead. And they say it is with aloe and it is with multivitamins, as it says here, as you can maybe see. So the multivitamins, they are basically vitamin B, and they are vitamin A and E, and A and E as the esters that are normally used in skincare products. So the vitamin B's, they are biotin, and they are niacinamide, and they are panthenol. So yeah, what else is there to say about it? It says made in Korea, and it says that it is what is that they say? They say that it is influenced by the Orient or something like that, so the East. So they would like to make Korean skincare, so they are producing it in Korea, but that does not really make it Korean skincare, does it? Just means that it is invented somewhere else and then produced in Korea. Or that's what I think about when they say something like that. And they say that yeah, it's no artificial color and perfume and so on, and no harsh chemicals. And at the back they say there's a little warning that it is for external use only, so don't eat it. Yeah, let's open this one. Quite easy, because sometimes you can find yourself struggling quite a lot, but this was okay. And so you can see it comes out like this, and it drips a little bit, well, as you would expect. And also there are various types of hyaluronic acid in it. And how do I this, okay, like here maybe, yeah. And usually I find that these masks are made for people that have small faces. So usually I find that they are too small for a man's face, which I think is, that's not okay, is it? In this instance they should make one size fits all, if that's possible. And then you have this nose thing here. It looks like it is the same on both sides, so there's no, it doesn't look like there is a front and the back. So I just up here. So okay, let's try this one. And just one thing to say first, I just cleaned my face today, so I don't have any skincare products on my face at the moment. I just washed it with plain water this morning and patted it dry. So there is nothing to interfere with this. I do have a lip balm on, sorry, but this is not supposed to go on my lips. So here we go. Put that hair away. Well, actually, size-wise, this is not that bad, because sometimes they are like, okay, these are for small girls, but this one is okay. It could be bigger on my nose, but this is not for sheet mask. I don't think that this is bad actually, and as you would expect, it has a kind of cooling effect on me. There are some people, they say that they keep their sheet mask in the fridge to make them even more cold, and I guess you can do that. I don't really feel a need for that. Yeah. So now, and it doesn't fit at the tip of my nose, but I can just take some of the excess. And one thing I actually could do, because the sheet mask, as you see, is even for my face. I don't have a big face, but I have a bigger face than a small girl, and I could just, if I wanted to, cut a bit off here. Should I do that? Yes, I'll do that. Because I want it to go on my nose, and it needs to be on for 15 minutes. So that would be plenty of time to use the scissors. Oops, let's see. Oops, like that. And then I have this small piece. So you can actually do a little bit of DIY with this stuff. Quite easy. Yeah, like that. It is supposed to plump up the skin. I'm not sure if I want my nose to be plumped up. Usually people are trying to make their noses snatched, so smaller. So okay, this is as good as it goes. Down in the chin. Yeah, and in general, when you are finished with it, you take the excess from the package and smear it on your face. I actually saw one that cleaned the face afterwards, and I thought, oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have this sinking into your skin, and you take it off, and then you smear in the rest of it, and then you continue with your skincare. So yeah, it feels nice on the skin as such. It doesn't tinkle or anything like that. So yeah, I will just leave this for 15 minutes, and we'll speed up the time a little bit, and we'll be back later. So yeah, just in a moment we'll be back, and we will peel it off and see what happened if my skin is less stressed. Well, that's what they promise. So let's see what happens. Okay, so 15 minutes have now passed, and before I take it off so we can see how the result was, or how the result is, I just want to mention that there is a scopule palmitate in the essence or the solution as well, and that is a fat soluble vitamin C. It's an ester, but then there is also, some people might like to know that there are caffeine in the product as well. So if you are sensible to caffeine or something like that, yeah, there are caffeine in it. So okay, let's take it off. Take this strip off first. And one thing to say is that I said in the beginning that it did not tinkle or anything immediately when I put it on, and it's not like it has a tinkly effect, but I felt that when I was walking around with it, it had a little bit of a very weak tinkling, but it's not an effect that they promise or anything like that. I just think it's when you feel that it is sinking into your skin, you can feel the kind of a little bit of a prickly feeling. So oops, take it off like that, and yeah, some people I think they smear it around, but if you just have a quick look, I don't know if you notice any difference. Do I feel a difference? It looks maybe a little bit more plump, but for how long the effect will last, I don't know. They don't say anything about that it will be a lasting effect for like weeks on end or something like that. But and there's no need to rinse the excess off or anything like that. You just let it sink into your face, and as always with these sheet masks, or usually with these sheet masks, there is a lot of stuff left. Whoops, and there is a generous amount left that I can put on my face. Now I just mixed it with my lip balm. Well, there wasn't much left anyway, but yeah, it feels nice, and but there's no smell to it or I mean, they say there's no perfume in it, but because there's no perfume in a product, it doesn't mean that it doesn't smell. It just means that they haven't added any perfume in order to mask a nasty smell or something like that. But a very weak smell of chemicals. It's nothing that I would worry about at all. And if I hadn't really like smelled it, I wouldn't have noticed that it had a smell at all. Don't put it into your eyes, maybe your eyebrows and that area there, and going too close to your eyes. It feels nice and doesn't feel like you're having something sort of sticky stuff on your face, and it starts to sink in nicely. You can obviously, it is so slippery that you can give yourself a massage as always upwards and never downwards. So when you go downwards, you are easing the pressure and you're putting the pressure on when you do it up like that, and you will always massage towards the edge of the face. And now it's basically dry, so it's not slippery anymore. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it definitely it feels nice, and it looks like it does what it promised. Yeah, it kind of like looks nice. So yeah, I will let you know if I feel something during the day. If I feel more plump during the day or stuff like that, I will leave a comment below. So one of these boxes coming down, and I'll let you know if there were any issues during the day. So thank you for watching, and remember, subscribe and hit the bell and all that sort of things if you'd like to see more of this sort of videos. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.